I just want to come in and share a hopefully quick message and quick reminder to remember your humanity. There are many people going through pure hell right now. There's just so much suffering going on in the world right now. I'm trying to organize my thoughts. This has been really heavy on my mind for a while. I struggle with how to express this without making this very long, but your humanity, the people who are being rounded up and locked up and deported, evicted out of this country, many of who escaped terrible conditions in their country and came here, some of who came here legally actually, but their status elapsed, are all being rounded up like cattle and herded off to God knows where, maybe back to their home countries. Many of them are not back in their home countries yet because it's a process. But I just want to reach out to the human, to the light that is within each and every one of us. Remember your humanity. As some people celebrate, oh, get them out of here, get them out of here. They're criminals. How is it possible that millions, so-called millions of immigrants, illegal immigrants that are here are all criminals, are all illegal? How is it that the crime rate has not changed since they gathered up the people who have been gathered up? How is it that some of us are willing to believe and accept the lies, the exaggerations that are told by those with an agenda to continuously separate and divide us based on race, based on location of country the person came from, based on gender, based on class in society? How is it that some of us keep falling for that? Why is it that some of us have to see others be less than us? And the hardest part of this is that the Latinos who voted for Trump, who wanted deportation to happen, some of them didn't ask for that. Some of them thought, oh, religion will be back in school and LGBTQ will not be a thing. So you willingly let your brothers and sisters get rounded up like cattle, living in fear, hiding, children being separated from their families and their parents to fulfill an agenda, because some of you all felt like you are superior to the ones who came here illegally, or the ones whose status expired while they were here. Maybe they came as a student, maybe they came as a visitor, and their status expired and they didn't go back for whatever reason we don't know. And they're here working hard, struggling to pay bills just like the rest of us. They're paying taxes just like the rest of us. They're sending money home to their families just like the rest of us. They're looking for a better quality of life just like the rest of us. Remember your humanity. Some black people voted for the current presidency to be in. They have family members and friends or associates who are from their same homelands, whose status might be expired. They might have come here under God knows what conditions. And they're celebrating that they're in cages. How could you be celebrating that someone who looks like you is locked up in a cage, maybe in another country, not being fed, not being tended to, not being given any human rights? Because according to you, they are an illegal immigrant in this country that we live in, that was stolen, where blood was shed repeatedly and continuously by immigrants. Please remember your humanity. I am speaking to the humanity in you. And I'm just asking that if you're listening to this, you send some compassion their way. Some compassion. Remember your humanity. Those are not things. Those are people. Those are people in pain. There's so much suffering that this new administration is bringing into not just this country, into the world. I'm speaking to your humanity. I'm speaking to that light within you, that bit of goodness within you. And you all trust to call yourself Christians. I mean, the irony is thick. The irony is thick because there's no kindness in you. There is no goodness in you. Only judgment. Only condemnation, only issuing of punishment to fulfill an agenda that does not even support you. I speak to the humanity in you. I'm calling to the humanity in you to please be compassionate. I'm speaking to that part of you that knows right from wrong, that is not affiliated with any agenda. I just wanted to get on here and share this. I know there are many others who feel like this, who may be feeling lost and hopeless or helpless. but I speak to the humanity in you. We are right now in this day and age, February 9th, 2025. We are, if you know anything about history, World War I, World War II, especially before World War II, we are in the toddler stage of early Nazi Germany. We are very much there. You remember what happened when people were gathered into encampments? If you have not studied at all the rise of the Yazidis, the playbook is being played right now in this country. And if you're okay with someone who looks like you being rounded up and taken to God knows where, their contribution to this society is now diminished. And you, my friend, are not stepping up to do that job. Whatever it was they did, they were a contribution to this society. And if you can sleep at night comfortably knowing that children, people, humans are in cages, and it's fulfilling a political agenda that somehow supports you, which I can't see how or where in any way, then perhaps you need to be on a different side of, I don't know where you need to be, but I'm speaking to the humanity in you. I'm speaking to that little bit of light that's left before it's fully extinguished by the darkness that is consuming this world right now. I just had to get that off my chest and get it out there. My heart goes out to the suffering that's happening in the world right now. And let's not talk about Congo, the suffering going on in Congo, the humanitarian absolute crisis and genocide going on in Congo. All that for capitalist greed. Palestine, all that war, all that genocide for capitalism and capitalist greed. And now there's talk of the people being moved off their land. Moved off their land. Expelled off their land. The ones that remain that have not been wiped out yet. I speak to your humanity today. Please remember your light. Please be compassionate to yourself. Maybe you've never been shown compassion. Remember your light. Remember your humanity.